Create your world. Create your world.
A beautiful woman with the sweetest kiss, beautiful sunrise and an evening kiss of a nice sunset in the evening season, yeah. And she tell me that she tired of the exploit and the liars. She give them reggae, give them beaches, give them flowers and the burn, got to abuse in return. Well, I say, don't you worry yourself, mama, we are here to your help, mama. I said, don't worry yourself, mommy. I just one thing we are gonna do for me. Just smile, girl, smile. Smile for me, Jamaica. And I say, smile. Whoa, 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 whoa. Smile for me, Jamaica. Never you cry. Here am I. I'm here for you, Jamaica. What must I try? Oh, my. And that she asked me, and this is when me say, a sweet, sweet chronics, we have to give them. The one drop beat, when I read them, and you give them back with a different step in, and you give them both, nobody can run left him, oh.
Comptroller Stringer ensures that the work of this office highlights the many contributions of immigrants to the fabric of this, fabric of this great city. And tonight, Comptroller Stringer has brought us all together here to celebrate Caribbean American Heritage Month with this award ceremony to further celebrate the history and culture of Caribbean Americans and to recognize the contributions of Caribbean Americans whose daily efforts help to make New York a greater place for all of us. With that, it's my pleasure to introduce to the podium the People's Comptroller, Scott Stringer.
Thank you, that is so generous. Good evening, everybody. Has everyone been looking at the dessert? Keep your eye on the prize, this is the dinner, okay? I want to welcome everybody to our annual Caribbean American Heritage Month celebration. I want to start out by just quickly acknowledging David Gale, the owner of Tropical Paradise Ballroom. Give him a round of applause. Prada Productions, Jamaican Folklore Production Company. That was a great round of songs. We're going to hear more later. We have truly three amazing honorees tonight. And I think that this is such an important event because our city has always been a beacon of hope for immigrants. And from Canarsie to Brooklyn to Gun Hill in the Bronx, Caribbean American New Yorkers' vibrant energy, strong community, and entrepreneurial spirit have become very much the part of the fabric of this city. There are nearly 1 million Caribbean American citizens in New York City today. This is the home of Caribbean Americans. Let's give everybody a big round of applause. I want to just say that this is more than just a traditional celebration. Ever since what went down in Washington became our reality, we come and celebrate our immigrants from all over because that's what made our country great, that's what makes our city great. I've always said as controller, as I figure out the economy of the city, that without immigrants in New York City, we'd just be a city. That's all we would be. No one would want to see us, no one would want to do business with us, nobody would think we were special. And I remember when that guy got elected. I'm trying to be, You have to be. It's a celebration. We have honorees, we have clergy, but I did this analysis of the contributions of immigrants, including Caribbean Americans. And people don't realize that in New York City alone, immigrants own 84,000 businesses. Right? Immigrants are in entertainment, in financial services, in the medicine, and generate, now this is something, $100 billion in income in New York City every year. Right? So if we were smart in this country, we would welcome everybody, because we only get stronger. And the reason we do these events is to remind people that now we're all in the same boat. When they come for you, they come for me, right? And when they come for me, they're coming for you. And that's why we have to stay united in the city. That is why we have to be prideful and recognize the amazing contributions of the people who make New York what it is today. And so I'm very proud to be able to have this event. I want you to know, as controller, I have the money in the bank. I want you to know that. I want to get down to some business. If you get a pension check, I send them out on time, right? Have I ever been late? No. And we celebrate our amazing seniors who built up our communities, and we also do our work for the children and the grandchildren, right? Because it's so important that we give them the education they need to be successful. It's never been more important than it is today. So when I audit the Department of Education and get mad about missing computers, when I audit NYCHA and get mad because children do not have heat in their apartments, we should have a collective outrage about what's happening in this city. And that's something that I think is very important. Do you agree with that? I think about my own boys, 2 children I have. I'm very proud to tell you tonight that one of them has graduated. Fifth? No. Max just graduated kindergarten. Reverend Monrose, you know that my younger son just graduated pre-K. I haven't slept in 6 years. So I want you to know I'm in for the long haul with all of our children. So let's get right to the amazing night we're gonna have. We have 3 amazing honorees. I wanna introduce you to the first one. Her name is Dr. Mona Lisa Ferrari. Give her a round of applause. She is an educator, community organizer, and activist. She works at the New York City Department of Education as a professional development coordinator and has previously been served as Dean, Middle School Director, Lead Teacher, and Mentor. She serves as Executive Director for the United Front of the Haitian Diaspora, as well as President of the Society for Haitian Research. Give that a round of applause. From 2010 to 2013, she served as President of the Haitian Educators League for Progress, a nonprofit organization serving Haitian educators in New York City and in Haiti. When she has spare time, and I don't know that she really does, she hosts a 33-year-old weekly radio program on WNYE 91.5 FM called Perspectives Haitians. Haitians. I got it, controller. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Mona Lisa Ferrari.
I would be remiss if I did not thank the shoulders that I'm standing on tonight. I want to first start by thanking you, controller, for thinking of this little immigrant that number 45 came from a black hole country. Thank you so much. New York is a great city, And I tell people, do not stereotype. New York is the melting pot. But I thank God for people like yourself, Controller. And you can bet I'm behind you 100%. So you decide to get out of politics. You can count on me. I want to thank the shoulders that I stand on tonight. People like Gerard Cadet, who's in the room. Gerard, please stand. Farrah Lewis, Dr. Jean-Yves St. Paul, Dr. Max Jean-Paul, Adrian Hermelin, and the rest of my family and friends who are here. I thank you very dearly. I am extremely honored to be receiving such a prestigious award, and I'm quite grateful for this recognition that I just received. And again, I'm going to cut it short because I want to be mindful of the controller's time, but I just wanted to say thank you to the controller once again. I'll save my speech for the end. How's that, controller? Does that work for you? All right.
thank you, universe, for all the goodness you're bringing my way. I receive it, I accept it, and I thank you for it. And so it is.
Give Dr. Fryer a big round of applause for everything she does every day. And our next awardee, someone very known to all of us, Pastor Guilford T. Monrose. Give the pastor a round of applause. I want to tell you about him, a very well-regarded religious leader and community activist since moving to New York City in 1999. Pastor Gill's dedication to save youth from gun violence and gangs prompted him to become the founding president of the 67th Precinct Clergy Council, which serves as a liaison between the police and the community. He serves as chaplain for the MTA and director of faith-based and clergy initiatives at the Brooklyn Borough President's Office. He also currently serves on the board of the Flatbush YMCA, the advisory board for Boys Town, and chairs the Community Leadership Council for Kingsbrook Jewish Medical Center. There's more. He also worked to get supplies to the Caribbean in the wake of the winter hurricanes. His direct leadership efforts were responsible for getting 4 trailers worth of supplies to the U.S. Virgin Islands in the wake of Hurricane Maria. I could also tell you that his reputation extends way beyond Brooklyn. And I have been in the borough president's office when he has conducted roundtables with the borough president and every elected official on issues of community engagement with the clergy leadership. So Pastor, I'm very honored that you're here. Please come up. I know you've gotten a Brooklyn Borough President commendation, maybe even a mayor's commendation, but tonight, sir, you're getting the money proclamation.
Scott Stringer for your dedicated work to the Caribbean American community and also to New York City. And thank you so much for signing all our checks. We really appreciate that. I really want to thank all of you for coming and for being here with us. I think that this recognition is testament to the work that we have done in East Flatbush and beyond. From serving for 13 years at my local church, Mount Zion Church of God, 7 on East 37th Street, from working with the God Squad, the 6th Precinct Clergy Council, with the St. Lucia Foundation, House Foundation, with mothers who lost their children to gun violence, immigration reform, health disparities, keeping downstate open. I mean, the list goes on. And I think, again, what the controller said is that it's so important to understand that, again, immigrants have really made a very big impact in Brooklyn and beyond. And so for someone to come and to thank us for the work that we have done, I think I want you to celebrate with yourself and with me as well to receive those, especially my lovely wife and my children. They share the whole world they share me with all of you. And so we really want to thank God for them as well. So God bless everyone. Thank you so much.
By the way, I also am giving out proclamations to the honorees, and Pastor, this is yours from one of the great members of the City Council representing this district. He's busy with a big campaign around the state, but he's someone I've admired for a very long time, and that is Councilmember Jamani Williams. I know a lot of campaign mothers in my time. I have one, but there's nothing like the campaigning mother of Jamani Williams, who's here tonight. Where is she? Can she stand? I can't be political, obviously, right? But there's this green thing going around, a sheet. Is that okay? Oh, give another round of applause to Okay, our last honoree is somebody who many of you know, and he's somebody who I'm going to tell you about, but he's not here yet. He's DJ Nori of Power 105.1. You didn't know I knew all these cool people. Right? Never judge a book by its cover, but the DJ and I, when he gets here. But let me just tell you just a little bit about it, because then we're gonna go, while we're hearing the music, we're also gonna start eating. But I want to tell you, DJ Nori is America's most influential radio personality for dance hall reggae. It's true. He's been devoted for decades to popularizing Caribbean music since his family moved here from Panama. He's been involved in DJing since he began hauling equipment around East Flatbush as a teenager. And it was part of a collective called Die Union, which enabled him to take dance hall into several New York City nightclubs where it had previously been excluded. He's produced and hosted live concerts. His series Anything Goes has brought acts like Grammy award-winning artist Stephen Marley to New York City. And we are gonna honor him, whether he gets here or not, with a controller proclamation. But let's give a round of applause.
Dr. Mona Lisa Ferrari. I'm an educator with the New York City Department of Education, and I'm proud to have been one of the honorees for tonight. And I'm grateful to Controller Scott Stringer for having selected me to be a recipient of this honor. I am also a community activist. As an immigrant, I vow to continue to serve the city, serve my community with pride and joy and strength. And my utmost goal really is to make a difference in the lives of the young people that I serve in this community. Although I serve young, old, and there's no limit as to the ages of the people that I serve. However, my ultimate goal is to leave a legacy, and my focus right now really is to deal and train the next generation of young people who would be taking over. As a leader, I feel unless I'm grooming younger leaders to become the future leaders of the upcoming generation, my work would be worthless. So therefore, it's not about me, but it's about the people that surround me. It's about the people that I serve.
I am the president for the 67th Precinct Clergy Council, which is the God Squad. And I pastor at my local church, Mount Zion Church of God 7th on East 37th Street. So again, the God Squad is very, what we do is not simple, it's not complex, it's just about love. Number one, we liaison between the police department and our communities. We are the linkage, we are the bridge between the community and the police. Make sure that we troubleshoot any issues that we have in our community with the police department. We also provide funeral services for anyone who's shot and killed in the confines of the 6-7 precinct. We do a number of hosts of preventative measures too as well. We do block takeovers, we do student response, we have the Flatbush Leadership Academy. So there's quite a few things that we do working with young people and working with people who are high risk in order to make our community safe.